Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do something a little bit different this time. Have you ever made let's call a fruitcake? I'm not a big fan of fruitcake, but my husband is. And so I want to surprise him and make him a fruitcake. So hopefully, if you're looking at this, that means it came out good, and I'll put the recipe on the in the information there, and where I got the recipe from. I got an old-fashioned fruitcake recipe, so stay tuned. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our flours and everything put together. Actually, first we're going to, in a large bowl, we're going to beat the butter, which is softened. Got everything softened and room temperature, sugar and eggs. So we have to beat a cup of melted salted butter. No, not salted butter. I can't read. Softened butter and 2.5 cups of sugar and 6 eggs.
That's a lot of
Go ahead. It's a lot of sugar.
Wait, how much sugar?
2.5 cups.
Jesus.
That's a lot of sugar. Okay, let's turn this on low. Get that started and pour that in there. And that's just 2 cups right there. We got to get the half in there too. Alright, so we're going to put this in here. Is this a half a cup? Is that another cup? Yeah, that's about a half. Alright. And so you know those little candies, those little candied fruits that go in there? I had these on hand. Because I figured one day I was gonna make this cake, so I don't think I need all of these though. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe in the description box. You can see that. Put these 6 eggs in here while this is going. It's better to crack them into a separate dish in case you get any eggshells in there. You don't want eggshells in your cake. Or anything for that matter. Even if you like making eggs for breakfast, you know, crack them in something different so you don't get them in with your food. So you're beating these up until it's softened. 4 eggs. What are you over there making, Leah?
Noodle.
I don't understand. Mouthful.
Noodles. And I'm getting ready to grab some sushi.
Noodles and sushi. Noodles and sushi. Alright, let's put these eggs in here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put these in here one at a time. And we'll come back for the next part. You want to also make sure you want to scrape the sides. So get everything in there. You don't want to miss anything. Get all the ingredients in there really good. You want to beat these. And I turned the speed up a little bit. That was a little too slow. Put it like on a medium speed. Since you wanted to, since it says to beat the butter and the eggs, and so I figured that's probably a fast beat or whisk. So you want to do this until all the eggs kind of get all mixed in there. Now I couldn't find any Brandy extract, so we're gonna put some of the good stuff in there. About 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Put some of the good stuff in it. Let's put a little bit more. There you go. There you go. You know this won't be for the kids, so they get a separate dessert. So we're gonna have to sift 4 cups of sugar. Dang it! What am I talking about? I already done the sugar already. 4 cups of flour. So please make sure you go and look on the description for the ingredients, because I'm just like all over the place with this, and I'm not gonna be editing and all this stuff. You know, nobody's perfect. You get it how you get it. So this is it. Anyway, so 4 cups of flour sifted, and we need a teaspoon of nutmeg. So we're gonna put that in there. So all we need is that and some cinnamon. We need a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. So I'm gonna do that. Teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. I'm gonna sift that. Yeah. And I'm gonna add that to the batter. A little bit of salt. And also a teaspoon of that also. So instead of putting that in there, we don't want to mix the cinnamon in with the salt. So do it that way. So then we got salt, and then let's see, it says the next 4 ingredients. So we got flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt. So that's the next 4 seasons. I'm going to sift this, and then sift that in there. I'm making a mess. Yeah, all right. Can't cook something without making a mess. If anybody does that, you know, more power to you. Ooh, all my salt didn't go through because they're not fine enough. That's all right, it's just salt. All right, so I'm gonna put that in there. I think I may have beat this butter and sugar mixture and this eggs too much. But we're gonna add this in here and mix it up. We'll start this on low, because you don't want the flour to go all over the place. Let's get the rest of that in there. Can you put this in the sink for me, please? Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna just raise it up to medium. I'm gonna scrape the sides. How it's gonna taste. Like I said, I'm not a fruitcake eater, so we'll do the testing on Thanksgiving. See how that comes out. Got it mixed up. Now, as for the fruit, we have to have 1 pound of seedless raisins, 3/4 pounds of candied pineapples, 3/4 pound of candied cherries, and 2 cups of pecan halves. I don't know about 3/4 of a pound, but I'm gonna mix this in. I had 3 little tubs of these, and that looks like that's cherries, pineapples, and these green cherries. And green. I don't know. This is a weird recipe to me. Where these candies come from, this color, I don't know. But I'm gonna put it in there. Now, this is 4 cups here. You know, I ain't doing all of that. That's too much raisin. So all we need is like 16 ounces of, well, 16 ounces of the raisins. And almost, let's see, 16 ounces. That's 2 cups. That's a lot. And I guess, looking at this looks like about 2 cups right there. I'm going to put all these in there, though, because I'm not saving any of this. Because I don't need it for anything else, so all of this is going in. Stir that in there. Should stir it with your hand, but
Try something.
no, I did. Thank you. I don't want to mix this with my hands. And as for the raisins, I guess with as many of the candies you got in there, I guess you have to put all those raisins, a whole 2 cups of raisins in there, because it's not going to be even. I don't know. That's enough. Don't do what I do, you guys. Just follow instructions. I'm bad at following instructions. I use a lot of candies in there, so we're gonna use all these raisins. Like I said, I've never made this before. I don't eat this, so who am I to say what's too much and what's not too much? Because go turn it down, please. So we don't want to I don't want to sit here and estimate or guess what what it's supposed to be like if I've never even tasted it or even made it before. So it's gonna just go ahead and follow the instructions and yeah, take this, put this in the sink also. And guess what? I need to put in the pecans. I need 2 cups of those. Put that in there. Put that in the trash right there. I guess I gotta save some. Well, this is 2 cups. That's good. I need some to decorate the top of the cake also. Once that's almost done. So you're gonna cook this. Well, I'm not gonna jump right there yet. Dump that in there, stir that in. Fold that in there.
That's shit.
Did you finish your food, your noodles and sushi?
Yes.
Did you save me any? Oh, you got quiet. Did you save me any sushi?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you
Oh
meant
my
noodles.
gosh. I don't want your noodles. I want sushi. Anyway, so I'm gonna fold this in here. I have sprayed my pan with oil and oil and flour spray. So I'm gonna put that in there. We're gonna bake this on 250 for, let's see, for 3 hours. But actually 2.5 hours, because 30 minutes before it's done, I need to take it out and decorate the top with some more pecan halves, and brush the top with some corn syrup. So we'll do that. And make sure you get all the way down to the bottom when you're trying to mix this. You know, you want to fold all the fruit and the pecans in there really good. You know, and that should be good. My arm is tired. This is sticky and thick. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Anyway, so we're gonna put this in this pan. Ooh, it's heavy. Probably should have on an apron so I wouldn't get my clothes all messy.
Where's your apron, Mom?
I don't know. Will this fit in here? I hope this all fits in here. Because you don't want to fill it all the way up to the top. Kind of get it like 2/3 of the way full, so it doesn't overflow, because there's so much batter. So this might have to be it. I'm making a mess. Yep. That's gonna have to be it. Let's put a little bit more in there. Okay. Maybe we'll make a small pan of that and give it to someone. And maybe I'll go take it over to my aunt's house. She said she wanted to taste the cake. So we're gonna flatten this down all the way around, clean up the edges, and cook it for 2.5 hours. And then we're gonna take it out and get some brush some. After 2.5 hours, we're gonna brush the corn syrup on top, and then decorate it with some pecans on top, pecan halves, and then cook it for the last 30 minutes. I need, oh, I'll just put it in here. Give me a couple paper towels. Trash. Put this in the sink. Give me another paper towel. Put it away. Just one more. Just one. Thank you. And clean this up around the edges. You don't want anything getting burnt on the edges. Clean that up a bit. And stick it in the oven. Here, throw this away from me, please. Thank you.